There's so many fucking unique mechanics to it as well, throwing shit, and then they updated and changed it like in hot fixes within the months. So like a whole bunch of shit changed drastically.
It's actually been a really good guide for me to because some of my old players, like I said, we didn't play I've got friends who never got their hands on 5e, so I was like, this is actually a really good like almost visual tutorial of how 5e works. Like, I mean, it's not the exact same mechanics, but sort of just the way. Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty much almost. I mean, like ability checks, like it's just a really good visual version of like 5e. Honestly, if they gave us the developer tools to actually run campaigns in it, that would be wild.
Wow.
Wow.
Gordon, Rain.
Hello.
Aw, miss that voice.
It's starting to sound kind of normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making progress, guys.
Got your volume back.
Yeah, I got a lot of my volume back. No pain in the butt, but better than before.
I'm glad you came to waste some of your precious words with us.
Hell yeah.
No better
I wish I
place.
read this short story
than-
actually.
Wait, what?
The you only have so many words a day.
Oh, why does that sound familiar?
Because there are a million things that are like it. It was a very popular writing prompt.
I would love to read those because it's much more relatable.
Can I take that to mean that perhaps you've done the writing prompt game, Nate? Have you ever done NaNoWriMo?
Nothing as prestigious as NaNoWriMo, but I've done like the write a 2,000 word story every month for a year thing.
Really?
It's called D&D.
Where
Yeah.
are these stories?
Oh,
Can
they
you
no
read
longer
them?
exist. I am ashamed of them.
Shut.
Aww.
The
You shouldn't be.
last thing I wrote that wasn't D&D related was actually at the comic shop, Rain. I
No
remember showing it to
way.
you.
That was the last time?
Yeah, that was another like writing prompt thing.
Aw. So far.
Did Rain give positive reinforcement, or was she like, "This is garbage. Get it out of my shop"?
I remember being sent out into the cold afterwards, but that was mostly just because I wanted to smoke.
Oh, okay.
That was a while ago then. That was like 4 or 5 years ago now.
Oh, more than that.
Is it?
Yeah. That would
Shop
have been...
closed. Shop closed 2018.
Yeah, so that would have been... I mean, 2018 is at least 6 years ago, and it was probably 7
Oh
years
my
ago.
god. That's fucking wild. I forgot it's 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't ready.
Me either.
Good riddance to 2023, though.
It was a crazy year.
To say the least. But with the new year, we have new hope.
I think that's what we
Unfortunately.
had the last 3 years. But
More hope, new hope.
COVID just has a way of sapping the hope out of you by month 3, month 4. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely say the fucking month and a half that I had it was the most fucking physically and emotionally draining shit of my life.
Yo, COVID really punched the shit out of people. And apparently it's like rampant again right now.
Mm-hmm.
A variation of one of the variants that kicked our asses last year is back. Yay.
Woo.
Just
Oh, and I had to like go pick up my kid at school on Thursday because she had a fever. And the nurse told me that there's a shit ton of kids right now with COVID and RSV and flu positive tests. And I was like, great.
Yep.
Triple combo.
The triple demic is back. It just it really didn't go away.
Yeah.
I just say ninja up. I mean, I'm like, you know, regardless of politics, I'm all about my mask. I mean, I don't like, listen, I've been waiting since watching anime in the 80s to wear a mask in public my entire life. So
Oh, for sure.
That's
So,
your
like,
time.
yeah, epidemic or not, I was just like, oh yeah, no, I gotta do it. Grew my hair out, whole nine. Like, the only thing I'm missing is like fingerless gloves and like knee pads. You know, that's pretty much. I'm living my anime dream.
You also need
Dystopian
cool
America.
sunglasses. You need good sunglasses for that.
Good sunglasses also,
Yes.
and an electric bike. But you know,
Yes,
I got it like that yet.
Okay, baller. One thing at a time. Sunglasses. Sunglasses are a bit more doable.
No, I don't have it like that yet. I'm working on it. Right now, I got a minivan,
Okay.
so like,
Got it.
you know, that's but it's a post-apocalyptic minivan, or it can be
Okay.
if need be. If need be.
Been laughing at how many of my family members have been like, "Oh, you should come down on this day." I'm like, "I'm working." "Oh, what about this day?" "I'm working."
Yeah, be like, I'll see you in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Tentatively.
I saw a fucking TikTok that was like, how dare some people have birthdays in January? The year just started. Have some decorum.
For real.
And that is too real.
I'm talking shit, but my husband's birthday is literally in 2 weeks.
Oh my god. Why does Alex not have any chill?
No decorum.
None whatsoever. Always straight into the next celebration without choice.
Yeah. When's the last time we played, guys?
Months ago.
Last year.
Over a month ago.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Too long ago.
Wow. It took
Gordon!
us a whole 9 minutes of conversation before that joke was made.
I've been
We
here the
all
whole time. I'm
resisted.
just eating a burger.
I know, it's just gonna hit
No
your
burger
voice
with no honey mustard.
No pickle, no bun, no cheese, just burger.
No burger with only mustard.
That's not right. I mean, it's a sandwich. It's a
That's
sandwich.
not
It
right.
needs the bread.
It does.
It needs the bread. It's a sandwich.
No bread,
Yeah, I
no
just have-
lettuce, no pickle, no bun.
That's a complete.
I'm just eating
No burger
patties.
with only mustard.
Y'all are laughing, but I know someone who actually just eats meat and literally will only eat the patty.
Well, then forget
Really?
them.
That's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing.
Forget them.
I can see it
No.
I can see it if you're keto. That's fine.
It's
but
like
but if
it's
you're
next
keto,
level.
oh
It's
yeah, I was
next
gonna,
level.
but
Yeah.
you still got to be able to do the cheese and the toppings. I mean,
No.
the only thing you
No.
should give up is the bread.
No. They
carnivore
are
diet.
straight meat and protein only.
Oh, it's not gonna be great for the digestive system.
They seem to be doing just fine. Shockingly.
Depends on the person's
Yeah.
digestive tract.
I think it must be some kind of genetic advantage he's got or something. I don't know.
Oh, is this person a cannibal?
Maybe.
What?
Just check. Look, it works for them, right? I mean, nice and trim.
Wow. Well, I'll ask him next time I see him.
This person
Really
has a genetic advantage. Are they a cannibal?
It's the only advantage they got.
they're the only ones who aren't going to run out of food.
It's not true.
Bro.
Just saying.
I looked at all the zombie movies and said, yeah, I could do that.
It's not true.
You don't think?
When
Yeah,
people run out,
worrying
they'll
me.
run out of food.
But I mean, you got to go through several billion people. I mean, they're not immortal. They'll certainly be satisfied towards the end
This is true.
if they're not hunted down and killed. I mean, obviously.
This just got really dark, guys.
And that's
You wanna
D&D.
talk about it?
And
That's why we need an outlet. That's why we need an outlet where we roll dice and we kill things.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have this conversation with my friend and be like, hey, are you a cannibal? People want to know.
Yeah.
A friend of mine asked.
Do you
Yeah.
ass?
Wow.
Wanna go fast? Are you Sonic the Hedgehog?
Wow. I am definitely not gonna start with do you eat ass? Like, that's not where we're starting the conversation from.
Hey,
Christ almighty.
Rain here. Do you eat ass?
Nate, you can.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Rain here.
only cowards don't eat ass, and I'm tired of pretending otherwise.
We're just trying to
You
make sure
tell
that
'em,
you have
buddy.
a healthy diet of ass eating before we let you go out for that.
Diversity. We want
I
to make
will-
sure you have diversity.
I will toss that double cheek salad on God.
Wow. Whatever floats your boat.
Mostly water, but
This is true. So, last time.
excuse me.
I like how we go from ass eating to
Ashes of Ocean.
the recap.
It's all, the only way. It's the only way.
Right. Right.
If you heard some of the other recaps, you'd be fucking blushing with how egregious they are.
Really?
Oh yeah. I guarantee you, if you go down my YouTube channel and just listen to like the first 10 minutes of like every D&D session, it's the most
I can't
cursed.
take it anymore.
Exactly.
Eating a burger
Alright.
with no honey mustard.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to try this.
Oh, you're gonna hear some really cursed shit, fam. Well, a very short recap after the party had made preparations to handle Fiernar the Jotun, the god of fire.
Get fucked.
Done quite handedly, even with some of the retaliation and the many old soldiers awakening within the grand halls here. Now that Fravanath is free to, well, extricate herself to another location, as well as tend to other duties along the council, and also represent you in a request of power, you were able to take what goods there were sitting near the throne of Fiernar. Which at that point, after doling out the various amounts of cash, as well as resuscitating one of the fire giants that had been felled in the combat of this mass proportioned battle, Azun had sworn his loyalty to Eidolon, as well as King Snor, understandably respecting the soldiers' wishes to follow the one that had, well, brought him back from death, even if it was temporary. At this point, I believe last we left off was everyone had returned back to King Snur's kingdom, stepping through the draconic tree as well, and being near the airship in itself, leaving the question, would you leave Hazund behind and having recompany you once the fire giant regiment arrives at your said location of cavern delving, or trying to take him on your airship, which would be very heavy.
I think they should just meet us there.
I agree.
That should be fine.
Absolutely.
We also leveled up last time, right? We hit
Correct.
level 19.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I picked
defeated by the feet.
Well, yeah, everybody double check it. You leveled up to 19.
Make sure you get.
Through the roof.
Make sure you get your goodies. Make sure you get your XP. Make sure you get your levels. Overall health.
Yes, I did. Rain, did you get a chance to level yourself?
I'm like literally doing that on the down low right now. I'm like looking at feet and trying to pick one. I think I'm gonna pick Lucky.
It's an excellent one.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
You know, hopefully to save my ass when necessary. When's the next time I can get a feat, or is this like
This is the
This is
last
it.
time.
Yeah.
Shiza? Okay, now I feel like I gotta pay more attention. Never mind.
Do you not already have Lucky?
I don't think so. Let me
Do you
double
have a
check.
different character of yours?
Probably. Don't remember anyone ever taking Lucky in this game.
I almost did, and then I took the sorcery dip.
Gotcha.
Not a dip in sorcerer, but the sorcerer feat.
Hmm.
Meta magic adept.
Which was a good choice.
It's a good one. I like having some subtle spells when I need them.
Oh, Sentinel feat. What? What the fuck?
You can learn one Eldritch Invocation option from the Warlock class.
I'm dying.
Not allowed.
Okay.
No breathing either, but you know,
Well, breathing's a different story.
no breath.
It's an extra $10.
That's fucked up.
What is everybody else thinking for their level 19 ability score or feats?
Oh, I already chose.
I'm not level 19.
Wait, what? Why not?
Sorry, multi-class joke.
I'm level 17,
Oh.
level 2. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Take savage attacker
Oh.
just to be annoying.
Always does.
Would it make more sense to go with Warcaster or Lucky?
I think you've already got Warcaster. I'm assuming.
I just went
Yes,
down
you
my
do.
list and I didn't see it there. I'll double check.
Be a good idea to check that. Yes.
Yeah.
Caster's one of those good essentials.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it on my list. I have War Priest and War God's Blessing, but not.
Oh, maybe it was War Priest I'm thinking about. Like, Could have sworn you did. No. Could be wrong.
No, I think we go with Lucky. We're going with Lucky. Because I think I'm gonna need it.
Very possible.
If I understand it correctly, I can essentially roll a d20 to add to a saving throw or a attack roll, right?
It's just a reroll.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not a-
I
it's
thought
not
it was
it's added
a-
to it. It replaces it.
Oh, I see. Does it automatically replace it, or can I choose between the two?
You have to use the second one if you use Lucky.
Oh, okay. Quill?
Alright, I will take Spell Sniper.
Hey.
You already know what the fuck it is.
It's exactly what it is, motherfucker!
I have taken Eldritch Blast, and no one can stop me.
They will try.
Can I ask what an opportunity attack is?
When somebody
You...
breaks away from you and you get the option to strike at them.
Oh, because they disengaged from me?
Because they didn't disengage. Yeah, it's like the same thing. You know, every time when we're engaged with someone, we try to run away. We can get attacked. That's
Right.
them taking an opportunity attack. To
Okay.
avoid that, you have to choose to disengage. But that's your action. You know what I mean? You kind of have to like
Okay.
actively get the hell out of there while facing them
Okay.
and telling them it's like, don't even try it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lucky. I feel like that's my best bet. Oh, or would getting the tough feet be better?
A lot of
Plus
HP.
2 hit points per character level. That's uber lots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What the fuck is my HP at? 144. Is 144 HP a lot?
It's a good clip.
Yeah, considering your level,
Decent
yeah.
amount.
Yeah, okay.
I have more, though. So know
Okay.
that your squishy wizard.
No
will take
need
your
to. No. Okay.
No, I'm
Did you
saying
just call
from
me
perspective.
squishy?
I said I
You
call
wanna
myself
fight me?
squishy. What?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
About to throw hands for no reason.
You know, I thought I had to make sure that, you know, there's some respect on my name. Okay, I'm gonna take Lucky. That seems to be the best bet. I'm so lucky. Lucky.
Lucky Lou. Alrighty. Themselves ready.
User.
Get that good. Mm-hmm.
Am I bugging or do I get like level 9 spells?
You should have already had them.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
Wow.
19.
Untapped potential.
Discovering all sorts of things.
All the good shit.
Oh shit, I can resurrect people.
Yes.
You have, like, twice.
I know, but
Oh, you mean outside of, like, the Revivify? It's the, Revivify
yeah,
stuff?
there's like something called true resurrection and shit.
Mhm.
I could raise someone that hasn't been dead for more than 200 years. That's wild. Bananas.
You know you wanna.
This shit is bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
Ray's just gonna start like raising entire cemeteries when we walk by. Just, just a flex.
Well, as long as you got the diamonds for them.
Oh dear.
Oh,
They do have a cost.
I'm pretty sure we got diamonds somewhere in Smash.
Yeah, but they are consumed for each cast.
That's
Not
possible.
Okay,
to dissuade,
can
but
I-
just to say that you're
can
not going
I-
to go revive a whole yard of 200 people.
I guess waste them.
I mean, if you want to spend 200 fucking true resurrection diamonds on a graveyard, be my guest. Like, hot damn, that's a flex.
Wouldn't it be?
For the cost of true resurrection diamonds?
It would just be really crazy.
Perhaps
one.
just the flex necessary in order to, I don't know, intimidate someone into giving you a temple.
Wait a minute now.
She raised our former king.
What the fuck?
And I'll do it again. No.
He had family, right?
Found the answer right there. Just goes and
Oh, you
revives
don't
the
want to
old
give me
king.
the temple? I'm gonna raise your mom next.
Oh!
I'll make her whoop your ass,
No,
and then I'll take the
no,
temple.
not the chocolate! Not the chocolate!
Yeah. Y'all gonna learn a day.
Alright. As long as everyone's got their items prepared,
Mm-hmm.
Paulgate will make way for the cavern that had been originally listed. You do know it would take a few days for everyone to officially arrive at the cave entrance.
Josh, in the interim of that time, I'd like to suggest something.
Yes.
After our first night's rest, and Motor, I don't know if you remember, we were talking about, I was going to port us over to Otren.
Yes.
Alright.
I mean, if we,
Visit via tree.
exactly, yeah, if we've got a little bit of time to kill before the other forces are going to arrive, I'd like us to go to Otren and handle just a little bit of business.
Alright. Oh shoot.
Acquire tree. Thus touch tree. When we go, we are in a new place or an old place.
An old place for sure. Let's see. Yeah, definitely an old place for sure.
Oh yeah. Wow. Where to?
Try to find us on the map. Sorry.
Shuffle you here.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Perfect. Who? So let me ask this. I know we dropped the air to Otren off with Grand Magister Befton. Was anybody here informed of the fact, or is that still being played pretty close to the vest?
Played pretty close.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's.
We sent any information.
Yeah, no, there has been no informative leaks.
Okay.
And you know, this place is pretty safe. The last time you had to really initiate anything here was Helgreth, because you had heard, or well, not heard, but divined that she was within the vicinity of this township and in the library, effectively. Undisguised until you evicted her, effectively.
Okay. In that case, I suggest we visit the High Commander here. The I can't remember her name, but she was in Azamar.
Lady Recklin.
Yes. I suggest we visit her and find out precisely what the situation is here and what aid they might need before we disappear off the map, going after the King in Yellow. Outside of that, I want to do a quick report to Jang. Actually, I'll try and round up Jang if he's around, and go to visit like Recklin with him. But if not, then we'll go straight to her. Oh, yeah. Just follow me.
Jang has been not exactly here, but leading the People's Armies, mostly around the border and trying to hamper any forces that are coming into Otren to the point of basically crippled as best as he could.
Gotcha. I'll encourage Rain and Arturius is probably still on the ship, so I'll encourage Rain to come with.
I will follow along. Where'd you go?
We're south, further south.
South? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Love the feature.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
It's open. As you
Walk
do
there.
open up, you do see that she is right where you had initially left her before, doing various paperwork, but this one seemed to be mapping out much more, well, extensive defenses of Otren, as well as making sure that supplies were not being cut off at this point.
I make whatever saluting gesture we've seen the soldiers make to her previously. Lady Recklin.
Not seen you in some time. Talos, was it?
That is correct. This is Moda, and you know Lady Rain.
Hello.
Rain's gonna do a cursory bow.
Moda, so you know, Lady Recklin is the High Commander here in Otren. She's been leading the armies to protect the survivors who were initially under attack by both the Shishipunik and from some of the forces of Leruzo. Lady Recklin. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Just on short stop of that, they seem to have ceased most of their actions and even have fallen back. I'm hoping this is some better news on just such the occasion.
You can rely on more than hope. I can tell you now that in the works we currently have negotiations taking place between Beruzo, Grand Magister Veftin's city of Anso, and even Shishufunik has ceased some of its movements towards Otren. We hope in time there may be peace. You should expect envoys from each of those nations to approach with negotiations.
I'm looking forward to those messengers. I'm sure many other people will be relieved that they will actually be able to finally have some food without worry of rationing everything.
Have there been shortages of food here?
Well, many of the farms were taken initially, so I'd been taken to the shore for any sources of food being ported out. Other than that, the rest that would be coming, usually from the outer edges, have been more or less picked barren. A couple of ogres here and there, but nothing that hasn't been able to be pushed back or kept at their line.
I see. And what of neighboring nations? I know you say that attacks have stopped, but have any other refugees reached out to you to take them in?
A few strange ones. A couple that fled from Onso, but that was more or less on the worries that they would be crunched in the middle. And they were assured that we have no interests in fighting over Onso or pushing into it. Though our neighbors to the north have been precarious at best. There's a few scouts here and there that we've been reported upon that if this carries on, they may make a move to try and take some of the northern territories. Now, it seems like they're being held back on occasion by something, so I'll take that blessing where it be, but I know it won't last forever.
If you should find reason to negotiate, especially with envoys from Shishipunik, ensure that they are loyal to what is her name? Sophie Goldbutter? No. Does anybody remember Arturius' chick's name?
Oh, Goldmantle?
Yes, Sadie Goldmantle. Be sure that if your envoys are to speak with anyone, they reach to Sadie Goldmantle. She, oddly enough, can be trusted. She genuinely believes in aiding her people, not simply the coffers of the state. That is the only advice I can give on that. But I've come to ask one other thing, and that is if there are any fires that need to be put out immediately for the sake of Otren, to keep your people safe. We may not be able to render aid for quite some time, but while we are here, we would like to ensure your borders are safe.
Well, if I'm going to worry about any of the borders, it would be northeastern one by the shore. Seems to be a couple of rampant hill giants at the worst of it, but those are a slow tide and haven't been an immediate threat, but they would grow to be more of a notable circumstance if it were left to sit too long.
Hill giants. That is all.
Now the rest on your... well, some of the reputation I've heard from the rest of you has been pushed back significantly. The Knights of Otren have been able to hold much of the border. Seems that many of the various other provinces have fallen prone to weaknesses, as well as a larger battle line of mercenaries that seemingly had been crushed, had dissuaded a large number of them from pushing too deep until they've had more information.
I see. Excellent. Well, we will do what we can. Until then, we wish you the best of luck.
And to you, Rangers.
Again, genuflect in the style, and
gives you a salute as well. And you can tell she purposely left out the dead ass part.
All right. Head out.
Alrighty.
It's a beautiful place.
Hill giants will
yeah.
not get us to level 20, Modar. We need more. No, no, sorry. It is a beautiful place. It's a shame we had no reason to visit before the war. Let us quickly visit the temple. I believe an old friend of ours may be there.
I think Mona met her last time we were here.
I believe
Yeah.
so, and briefly.
Lyra. Pretty much about the same amount as I just met Recklin.
Sidelin's going to the pickled pig and grabbing a drink.
Give me your strongest brew.
You can't handle my strongest brew.
You can't handle. Alright then. Purple worm shine. You think you can handle it?
Purple worm shine?
I drink it confidently.
Go ahead and roll me a DC 20 con save. Oof.
Good lord.
I rolled a 1.
Just go ahead and roll me a D3 real quick. Alright, thank
I
you.
rolled a 1.
So you suffer the effects of being poisoned, but also at the same time you gain 1 level of exhaustion as this sludges through your system and starts to slow and like even blur your vision like near immediately. If it was any worse, you feel like you might have gone completely blind with how bad the blurry vision is.
I ask for another. After I cure myself with lay on hands. 10 points of lay on hands to remove my poison.
Alright then.
You just get excessively tired after taking 1 shot. It's like the opposite. You're not relaxing yourself, you're working harder.
You cure
Oh,
yourself
wait.
of the poison, but you still have that level of exhaustion.
Never mind. Yeah, another shot.
Alright then, go ahead and make another con save. Oh, thank God. That would be 20, so you'd be just on the money as you feel heavily tipsy and it burns through your body and stomach feels like a furnace and it's just cooking you nice and warmly through your body entirely up to your ears and more.
And I remove that poison condition again. Another shot.
Oh, go ahead, give me 1 more and then we'll move on.
Are we gonna put him on the floor?
We're gonna find fucking dead on the floor or like unable to. Oh God.
I can resurrect.
It's not what they would have
No
wanted.
way.
This is clearly an active choice.
It's true.
Oh.
Alright, you keep getting that nice rush and warm feeling as you keep recycling that, and Alice, you walk into the temple and you see Lyra is looking over her books as well as everything else. It looks at the rest of your group and you with a big smile.
Lyra and Seran, savior of the Rangers.
I'm more than happy to see you, but don't give me such ridiculous titles. It's necessary. She will actually come over to give you a very comforting hug.
I give her a hug. Pretty much twirl her into rain.
Big sisterly hug. I'm glad to see that you're alright. I hope the rest of your group is well. Not seeing the rest of them does make me a bit nervous.
They are well. They are well. One we are seeking soon. Jin has gone on his own after a bit of a trauma, but from what we understand, well, we hope to meet with him soon. But he is alive and thriving. Ramos is out and about in the town.
Glad to hear it. I still can't thank you enough for rescuing me back then. And able to help many of the people here in this town.
We balance the scales. You saved us, we saved you, and hopefully Otren will be saved soon. I am hopeful that the time of peace is approaching.
Seems to be the case. There was a large swath of strange, almost plague-like symptoms that I had spent a great deal of time purging from people. A strange echo, but has died down for some time.
Has anything else arisen? I ask because we may be out of pocket for a bit, but while we are here, we would like to help in any way that we can.
But us rangers are always out of pocket.
Well, the only other thing that I would worry about is if this echo is still being passed around or kept hushed. There's a few that seem to strangely enjoy it. Like I said, it's quieted down. Just want to make sure that such a strange liquid was not being passed around still.
If there are a few who enjoy it, then surely there must be a distribution point. Do you have any idea who may be dealing in the ichor?
Many of those that needed help came from the farms, but when the vineyard was assisted, many of them were cleansed, others fled, so I would search for information amongst the workers of the vineyard. If there is any left, or any remnants of it that they're hiding, might be being sold from there.
That is tremendously helpful. Thank you, Lyra.
Be careful. I know it's quiet now, but usually there's always one more thunderclap before the storm is over.
You worry too much. Anything that's tried to hit us has always gotten hit back. We'll be fine.
I trust your words in that. Besides, I can't worry about you too much. You're going way beyond my reach.
We hope to return to your embrace soon. But for now, Rangers,
And I thought there's a smile over you. Yeah?
Nothing.
What are you gonna do, buddy?
I was gonna make a really shitty joke.
Aw.
I retract it.
actually, Lyra, what do you know of the Celestials?
The Pantheon?
Yes. I know this is a place of worship for most of the Pantheon, but are there emissaries who can deliver messages for them or to them?
You can see her kind of shuffle a little and thumb nervously, thinking very heavily on what you've just asked and being able to carry a message straight to more heavenly creatures. Recklin might be able to, even though she is... Remain hushed. I feel a stronger divinity around here, and I feel that is what has kept much of this township safe. Just the creatures being afraid to really stay close unless they have some capability or naivety.
I see. Then I will gather the rest of our companions and have a final conversation with her. Everything will be well, and we will see you soon.
Be careful if you're looking to gain more favor with the gods. It is a difficult game. You might get caught in the middle.
I understand.
She'll give you one more big hug before you leave.
All right.
I assume you're continuing your chain-shotting, Island?
Yes.
Alright, give me another con save. Another D3. Alright, you're up to 3 levels of exhaustion at that point. You can see the bartender's like, I think you're very well undone, even with that cleansing.
Another.
No, that's... You're cut off, miss.
Another.
No, come on. I'll get you to a room. Just start trying to help you.
Thalissa and I are talking about how likely it is that we'll find a red great worm in the area.
Where's a great worm when you need one?
I fucking... Come on, dog. Motor's lamenting. I take any of the chromatic ones, you know. Those are usually, you know, bigger, more bang for your buck, if you know what I'm talking about. I'd even take a white great worm.
Well, there's only so much we can do. What do you think? Do you think it's worth asking or trying to get Recklin to find us a celestial level mission? Or
No, there's gonna be a lot of fighting between where the entrance to where we want to go and our end goal. We are
That's
definitely still gonna hit it. If there's not something that's happening right now, we do not need to go looking for something to happen and make God add a new apocalypse level threat
Make
to the
it
board.
happen.
let's make a celestial level enemy. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, all right, okay.
I am
I'll
all
back
for
that.
yes
I'll back
ending. I will say I'm down for whatever you want to do, my friend.
that. No. I just, no. First and foremost, it's never a great idea to be greedy and then get cacked because it's like, I want to make level 20. And they never heard from him again. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's be thankful for what we've got. We did our report. Let's find Eidolon and head back to Snur's crib.
Yeah, you
There
did
she
notice
is.
that she seems to have vanished.
Okay, how about Rain's gonna go look for the closest bar and happen upon her hot mess in the scene.
Well, you definitely come across the pickled pig, and you smell probably one of the strongest alcohols wafting through the air as the bar keeps putting away the bottle.
Join me. Drink it.
Welcome. Looking for a drink?
It looks like I just used the party.
Oh, you've
There's
turned.
too many shot glasses on the counter. Who's buying?
This, kind of like white hair, silverish hair woman came in demanding our strongest drink, and well, she got through quite a few of them impressively, but when she started falling over on like the 5th shot, and it was definitely done for. Sent her over to the inn to rest.
Wait, did you say white hair?
No?
Kind of a deep voice? Are we talking about the same person? Are we talking about the same person, or?
Yeah, that's definitely her.
Oh.
Did they sort
Oh
of
my
stare
God.
woodenly at you?
Eidolon, slayer of men.
Oh my god. What did you do with her? Where is she? And Rain's gonna like look around really like, concerned. Like I don't see her. What did you do with her?
Across the street at the end, tucked her in for a sleep.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm assuming she went voluntarily.
I mean, she kept insisting on more shots, but I'm pretty sure it would have destroyed her liver at that point.
Okay. Well, I'll have whatever she was having. Line them up.
Purple worm shine, alright. 1, 2.
Yeah. Oh, is Moda and Salos on their way in? Because I'd be like, I have help coming. Yeah. I have help coming.
Am I allowed to drunkenly cast spells?
I mean, you can still drunkenly cast spells, yeah, it's just... You're suffering through levels of exhaustion, my god.
If you're making attack
Oh my
rolls or saving
goodness.
throws, you have disadvantage going forward.
Do we
Or
see
any
what Rain
ability
is
check.
drinking?
It is this very deep purplish, almost like literal, god damn it, my tongue. Glittery liquid that has this almost 151 proof smell, but also just like the very softest hint of like earthen root and what seems to be almost like sweet potato?
Oh.
Like purple sweet potato?
I take out my vial of purple worm poison, and I just take a look at it versus what she's drinking.
It looks dangerously close, other than like a little more sparkle in it.
I just sort of like
recoil visibly.
I sort of just dangle it in front of Rain with the big skull and crossbones on it.
I'm feeling, wait a minute.
The poison for Cusco.
I put it away and I readied the bucket.
Rain's gonna hand out the shots to Modar and Salos.
Oh no.
I will look at the proffered shot. I will look at Thalos and I'll say, did you ever see that play about the two dogs and the cat that like they're trying to get home, and the one dog, he falls in the hole in the mud pit. You know what the other dog and the cat did?
No.
I'll reach out and I'll take the shot glass. They got right down there in that hole with them.
Yeah, that's the spirit. We're gonna toss those back. Yeah.
I make as if to take off a hat and just rub my hand against my bald head like, oh god, and I down the shot.
Yeah, lifting it even closer to your face when you're doing it. It's like you could feel it stinging your nose a little bit.
I make sure that I stand within fucking 10 feet of Heartbreaker so I get the bonus to my con save.
Rain's gonna take the shot glasses from everyone and turn them upside down to see if there's any drops come out. And if there's any drops, they're gonna give a very criticizing look. Wasting. How wasteful. Y'all know better.
Are you hoping that if you become as drunk as Eidolon, you might be able to find Eidolon?
Yes. Yes. It's like, you know, I have to get in the mind of my target, you know? I have to get into their mind frame so I can find my way there.
I see.
I mean, they did say something about across the street at the end, but, you know, you never know. This is a more accurate system, surely.
Right,
It could be a trick.
Our comrade. Yeah.
Cross
Yeah.
the street at the inn.
Yeah.
I want to see those con saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Motor
shit,
maybe
right.
is
I rolled a 8 by the power of magic.
getting that solid hit of purple worm shine. And
The +3 from the light of Heartbreaker is the only thing that allows me.
Can I use my luck?
Yes, you can.
My lucky.
DC 20
Alright,
is right
I'm
now.
just gonna...
Don't forget you get +3 additional
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
God.
do I? Oh, well,
from
whatever.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Does it
If
knock
I
them,
roll a d20
does it-
instead.
knock them off their asses, or?
That would.
15 + 6 is 21.
Yeah, you both make it and
Mm.
get that nice roiling furnace in your stomachs as you feel it kind of cook up and warm inside your lungs. And it dries out your throat a little for a moment before you kind of like rebalance yourself and feel like just furnace heat cooking up your torso into basically your ears and start turning like red hot burning.
Rain's just gonna clear her throat like, whew, that one burned going down.
It looks like it's burning the glass. I put my shot on the on the table.
You just see it like slowly vaporizing, the nice like fumes wafting through the air that are visible.
Oh, right, yeah. So across the street at the inn.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Just gonna throw some coins on the counter and slowly walk out.
I'm definitely feeling really good after that.
And I feel like Rain's blood is at least like 50% alcohol by this point in the campaign.
Pretty much, if you had any joint aches or anything from exhaustion, you basically just cooked your muscles to full relaxation at this point.
Yeah. There's benefits.
Dallas. What's
Yes,
the
Moda.
time limit on the tree? What's our tree table?
Oh, the tree entrance is gone, but I will simply create a new one.
It's gone. It left.
Well, shit.
But I would simply create a new one if we need to. Once we need to go back.
Okay, I think we should probably start doing that before Rain discovers any new alcohols.
I'll get a few more, but that was just our strongest ones.
No, thank you so much for all of your.
There's new alcohol.
Here, I was incorrect. Here's
Oh.
all of this money. I put down
Sure.
3 platinum pieces.
Thank you.
Oh.
Please say that you're out of alcohol now.
I'm
Is
out of
there
alcohol.
anything new? Oh. Are you sure?
We have to try the Mangry Minotaur. It's a delicious fruity drink sometime.
Put another platinum. I put another platinum piece down. But you're out right now.
Definitely out, as she's like tucking
Oh.
platinum after platinum in her fucking pocket.
I imagine her sticking it in her boobs as she's saying this to me very unconvincingly. But whatever. Whoever moved my token out of the bar, I get it. We're leaving. We're leaving. Oh my god. We're leaving, guys.
She's possessed, Soko.
Okay. Across the street at the inn, she said. So,
Over here.
where the oh, right.
Quick knock.
Hello, we're looking for your drunkest person.
You see this woman look up from her book and it's like a little startled as you kind of yell that out from across the room.
Drunker than these two.
Are you looking
Moldar is a
Oh.
light lilac color in the cheeks.
Oh, that bed looks really comfortable.
looking for
Oh my god.
Gusly? He's usually pretty drunk. And you see a turtle.
I have this blanket at home.
Do you want to buy that mattress? I bet you could.
She just
I'll
crawls.
buy this whole fucking in.
She's just full of clampers.
Uh,
I
We'll
literally
take-
climbed into his bed.
we'll take 2 beds for the. What time is it? Anyway, it's probably the morning. We'll take 2 beds for the morning.
Yeah, we'll take the beds till fucking noon. It is like crack a ass.
I mean, they're there for comfort. She just starts marking down like another couple of tabs down for the people who are taking a bed.
I look around. Is anyone else in the beds in the open end or?
You definitely see her familiar white-haired head, slightly tucked underneath the blankets. You know.
Oh,
towards...
does Rain see her?
Yeah.
Can Rain see her? Oh, good.
Definitely, because this is
I'm gonna
more
yell
open
across.
floor.
I'm gonna yell across. Hey, we were looking for you. What? We were looking for you. What the fuck are you doing in here? Is she even conscious? She's not even conscious.
Long shoe, me.
Hey! Hey!
And it looks like you found her.
I found her.
Good job, Rain. You did it all by yourself.
Lol, you see this turtle
Thank
sit
you.
up,
You should've
who's,
pulled a
like looking
blanket
around
up.
like, what? You looking for me?
Go to sleep. No one asked you. No one's talking to you. Wait, don't I have a spell?
I love
think I
him.
can put people to sleep.
I love him.
He's awesome.
The
He needs to be a party member.
He's pulling up the picture of him going, "You looking for me?" Just
He's my new favorite person.
oh fuck! I'm in tears.
If they're gonna take a nap, Modar is going to make his excuses and walk off into the woods.
Alright, I mean, you definitely do
I'll
so.
keep an eye.
Quite a piss.
I'll keep an eye on him. I'm gonna sit on the. Dallas is gonna sit on the trunk, right by where Idolin is, so he can keep an eye on Idolin, and he watches Rain go to sleep.
Let's drink it out again. You want some? As this turtle sits up and proffers a bottle of what looks like to be cheap wine towards you.
No, thank you, friend. No, thank you, friend. But I show him the shot glass that I never finished. I said, "Have you ever tried this beverage?"
Wow.
That looks really good.
It may be a bit strong.
I assure you, I love strong alcohol. Come on, let's
And
My kind of people.
grab a bowl and have a seat with me. You're my new friend.
I will sit with you, friend, and I will be here when you wake.
I would like to ask what time of day it is.
Considering the early travels and everything else back and forth, probably like 1 o'clock at the most.
1 a.m. or 1 p.m.?
PM.
Oh, okay. Now I feel bad for my drunken revelry at 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
I mean,
That
you weren't the
this was
first.
my time.
Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Think about it this way: you woke up perfectly in time for brunch. Brunch in
Right.
Otren.
Broachin.
You're right. Brunchen. Rain is snoring.
Oh, shmee-me-me-me. Oh, shmee-me-me-me. And the two ladies are knocked out for the time. Guzzly, the turtle, is sitting there enjoying some stew. As Modar has stepped away for a time into the woods. Probably looking for something.
to pee?
Probably.
Is this a pee break? Is it
To
like
poop.
In his people's unique
poop?
way,
It's a
yeah?
poop break.
out of the belly button.
That way you can turn around and cast
Wow.
Disintegrate on it and have no evidence at all.
Wow. I never fathomed a new way to poop, but you guys have succeeded.
I don't know how his people poop, but
Everybody.
Okay, well, you can ask
multi-dimensional
Mortar when he
bookstore.
gets back.
Fuck me.
Indecision.
Josh, can I? Yeah. Well, cause I remembered why I was gonna wait till level 20. All right, here.
Just shy of what you want to do, huh? Very nice. Yeah, you would be on the mark for that.
Would you allow me to just add that to it?
Yes.
Because it seems like an oversight that it doesn't have it. Okay. Then if you would slip me that sheet, I will do that.
I would.
Modor is gone for an hour and a half.
Plenty of time for everyone to grab a sleep.
That is a big poop. Wow.
Hey, listen, you know, sometimes you just want to pop a squat and read a book.
it's true.
Don't your legs go numb though? Like you get the tingles and shit.
Not if you get, like, what is that?
You need to learn how to
Tensors-
shift.
Yeah, Tensor's floating toilet.
Is it about the form? Is it about the form? Like,
You lean your weight on one side, and then
Oh.
on the other. You know, back and forth.
I see. So really, it's about technique. Okay.
Technique.
Decades of wisdom to tell you that.
Thousands of years before I could stand without a crapper.
The dragon's wisdom. At the end of this, at the end of some tome you've been searching 100 years for, you must shift your weight from one cheek to the other.
Oh, that reminds me of a very old 4th edition joke from an animation they did. The Red Dragon paying reparations for dropping a load while mid-flight on a poor farmer's goddamn cart and killing everyone.
So,
Nobody ever thinks about the decimation that happens when they fly overhead.
hey Josh, quick question: if these guys are out, if they're like fully asleep, are they going to be out for potentially 8 hours? Like, can we like let them take a long rest, like where they're at, or?
Effectively, yes, because especially between the shots and everything else, like they're gonna be out for a while.
Okay. If that's the case, Thalos is going to slowly just sort of ritual cast plant growth.
All right, inside or outside?
Outside.
Alright.
Well, sort of, he'll designate a spot, but then he'll come and he'll sit and he'll pretty much chant it out while he's sitting there with Rain and Eidolon. But it's pretty much just to increase the harvest, so twice as much. So they're able to harvest twice as much.
Very nice.
Yeah, weren't they saying they're having an issue with that?
Yeah, inside the city. So
All the farmers are just sitting there, and suddenly their crops just start shooting up. Like, oh god!
that's how I'll spend my time until everyone wakes up.
All right. Definitely quite a few ecstatic people who are more than happy that the crops are growing rapidly at this point, and many others are rushing out there to start gathering them and keep them good.
Sweet.
Familiar cloud phones.
And I mean, if cannabis is going everywhere.
We don't have any problems anymore.
Everybody's set.
And we just sell to the other nations. Problem solved. That's the
Yeah.
day one solution. We should have grown weed in Otren.
Oh my god. We broke the game. That's what we should have done. We got and everybody high or tripping together. Oh, you know what? Maybe that is exactly what was supposed to happen. Because one of the things that's in my purse is some glowy, trippy mushrooms thing. And I still don't know where the fuck we got that from.
What, the haste mushrooms?
I think so. There's like some thing called glowy, trippy mushrooms in my items list.
Oh, that's a separate thing. That's a separate thing.
Well, we can get all the nations to trip together. They'll be friends then. Anyway, go do your farmer thing. My bad.
Alrighty. So after some significant time, Modar able to finish what he's doing out in the woods.
Yep. I'll come back and happen upon Thalos,
Chanting.
increasing the entire world.
See farmers running around and like gathering crops, and you see a couple of the knights in the watchtower pointing out to where some of the trees have been shuffled and then started regrowing. Seems like little bit of panic from the guard, but not immensely, just curiosity of trying to figure out what's going on. You have one of them that comes over to you, Modar, as you come in and is like, did you see something moving in the tree line?
See? No?
You should stay in town then. It was something that shook the trees for a moment.
Really? I was out pooping.
The mystery is solved.
Stay safe then.
Same to you,
See him like
citizen.
so confused. Fucking Christ. Turns to
Wipe some sweat. Come back into
starts mumbling with the other guards like, what the fuck was that?
What's wrong with that guy?
As you walk in to see Dallas focusing and chanting as the crops continue to grow. Island snoring loudly, Rain probably snoring almost equally as loud. And a strange turtle that you'd seen earlier. Chugging back a couple of bottles as well as eating some stew.
Hello. Hey, everyone.
How's it
going? Oh, I'm good. I had to cast protection from poison on myself to be able to think straight.
Come have a seat with me then.
Okay. Hi. What's your name?
Name's Gusley. Came here a few times, but I definitely like the bar across the street. Been able to practice some of my finer skills with the drinks they have there.
Oh. Drinking skills.
Yes. great drinking skills.
One should be so lucky.
Good night, Ray.
I hope your recovery is going smoothly.
Oh, I'm always recovering from this, so it's a good time. You ever throw hands with a turtle?
I'm not the throwing of hands type, usually, in general. I'm more of a spell slinger, as it were.
You should try it sometime. If you're not busy, it is. I'm sure you came in for some food.
I did not come in to eat. That would be weird if I didn't eat, so I will eat.
Just slowly getting kidnapped one time.
Yeah, basically.
Moda, did you find what you were looking for?
Yes. I believe I did.
I'll pay you.
I
what?
am
Money.
fairly certain that I taken care of what I needed to do.
Well, you should rest up while the others do. So Thalos his eyes are glowing, but you can see his hands are sort of like doing like weaving work in druidic symbols, almost as if he's dealing with something physical in his hands, but he's just sort of like ritual casting, but half focused on that and just conversing with you. But he just pretty much says, get what rest you can. I will be done in a few hours, and I believe the women will be up at that point as well.
I'll nod and go get a short rest in, get my, I'll use my arcane recovery to recover a 9th level spell slot.
Alrighty.
When all is said and done, when everyone's ready, just say the word and I'll cast transport via plants and we'll head back to King's Nurse.
I'm ready to go home. Or back to the goal. The thing. I'm good.
Alright.
Do Eidolon and Rain wake?
Rain would definitely wake later. Eidolon will probably still be a little sleepy, but understandably with 2 exhaustion.
Oh, can we tell she's exhausted?
Roll me an insight.
Dance. That's probably the 12.
12.
Sorry.
I'm not sure if she's still tipsy or if it's something a little extra maybe she got from her drink. Yeah, because nobody really knows exactly what she drank while she was there, so it could have been a mixture of things. It looks like she might be able to.
Eidolon, are you well? Well enough to travel at least.
Rolls out of bed, thuds on the ground.
You've been there.
Will you require the bucket?
No. Let's go. Do I know you? And I'll point to Guzzly.
Yeah. Slept next to each other in the inn as far as I can tell.
Are you sure you don't have 3 identical brothers?
I might. What's this to you?
I bet I could beat you in a fight.
Alright, let's go, yeah. Let's go throw some hands outside.
been waiting for you.
Guzzly's coming out to throw hands.
Did he say throw hands? Are they going to fight? Sorry. Dallas hops up from his perch.
Apparently.
I think that's the second person she's challenged in as many days.
Should we do something?
I think Eidolon is looking for a challenge. Perhaps this Guzday can give it to her. We'll make sure things do not go too far. I want both of you to strip down to your underwear. No, just messing. No, God.
That's easy enough. Throws his gi off and it's just him, his turtle shell.
My armor is a part of me. It is as natural as my skin.
Equal ground, then.
Yoink.
Hajime.
Make yourself ready. Two drunks having a slap fight. Oh, God. This seems about right. Alright. I don't know.
Alright, let me read this real quick. Would you consider an unarmed strike a melee weapon?
An unarmed strike is a melee weapon as long as you're proficient with it.
Okay. Then I want to prep a Wrathful Smite.
Absolutely fair.
Is it 17 hit?
17 will miss as you clatter off the heavy turtle shell. A lot more nimble than you were expecting.
Dueling. Oh.
This is going to be a good time. That he will go for his attacks unless you have anything else.
That'll be it.
Alrighty. I guess first two. He's not that. A 12 and a 19 to hit you.
Those both miss.
Hell yeah. You know what? Sure, he'll flurry there. Try and throw another 2 at you. An 8 and then a 22.
A 22 meets it, beats it.
Alrighty. He actually lands the blow against you. For 13 bludgeoning. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, so he's gonna try and stun you.
He also takes 7 psychic for damaging me.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. And the DC is only 16, so easily make that against the stunning strike. Over to Idla.
I don't think I get aura protection for concentration.
Don't think so.
So, another Wrathful Smite. Wham!
Definitely hits.
Needs to make a DC 21 saving throw.
Con, I assume? Wisdom, there we go.
Wisdom.
It's the wisdom class, hell yeah. Let's go. That's a 21.
Beats it, son of a bitch.
Six.
Another 6.
Definitely hits.
That's idling.
2 solid cracks against the turtle. It definitely was the fight. I haven't had this much fun in forever. Exactly. Goes to try and crack off 3 more shots at you. Misses every single one of them. 19, 8, and a 10. And it's your turn. This street fight continues.
And there they used the wrathful smite. Oh, I forgot to do a d6 last time. Let me.
That's true.
It takes an additional 3 psychic damage.
Ugh. It's funny because this guy's so far back in this game. Oh my god, you're both this. Swirling over each other and stumbling back and forth. He's just trying to fucking keep balance and you just try to get past his shell.
That's me.
Alrighty. The 19-18 miss, but a 25 will strike you.
The 25 will hit me. Making him take an extra 7.
As you take 7 damage yourself. What the hell kind of magic armor you got there?
And my concentration holds.
Oh, the 26 definitely hits.
DC 21 to be feared.
21 wisdom?
Yes.
He is rattled.
Cool. So he takes 8 radiant, 3 bludgeoning, 4 psychic.
Jeez.
And that'll be my turn, except I believe he has 0 speed, and he takes 8
Oh my god.
8 psychic damage for being in my aura.
Beauteous. With that, he immediately falls over onto his ass like, come on. That's it, I give up. Oh, you are a tough cookie.
I go through my pack. I don't have a pack. I will just pick him up by his shell. And I say, I own you now, you're coming with me.
No. That's that is not how that works, Idolan. That is not...
It is how it works. It is rule of combat. I have conquered him. He now belongs to my army.
Nope.
It was a friendly sparring match. That is, I think this is the second time you may have made this mistake.
We have
this
booze
late
on the
night,
ship,
guy.
Guzzly. You will be nurtured like a baby drinking from the mother's teat.
Is it a keg?
I don't recall what we have right now.
Guzzly, you are under no obligation to follow this rule.
Guzzly, you are under obligation to follow my word.
Hello shakes his head. Obviously, it's his choice. But he's like, no, this is you are not.
I'm gonna remain here where the good drinks are. It seems like your friends want me to stay here, so I'll pat you on the shoulder. I'm gonna go nurse myself back to health. Starts slowly waddling towards the tavern.
I'm looking at my tenants right now.
Never a good thing.
No, it's not.
Never a good thing to hear.
Rule with an iron fist. Once you have conquered, tolerate no dissent. Your word is law. Those who obey it shall be favored. Those who defy it shall be punished, as an example to all who might follow.
This is the worst kind of this is what my character would do.
Oh my fucking god.
Beating up a drunk man is conquering now.
I'm also
That's
drunk.
what that word means.
I'm also
Conquer.
drunk.
Commanded conquer.
You were drunk 8 hours ago.
That's true. You are.
I took 4 shots.
They are powerful,
Probably
but the
definitely
exhaustion.
hungover.
Yeah. As the door opens, I guess he steps in.
I cast command, but he doesn't hear me because he leaves the vicinity. And then I look around. Where'd he go?
Long bed. What's good, girl? Yeah. What's good?
Where'd he go?
I believe he went to drain his bowels. I'm certain he will be back at a later time.
We can wait.
We certainly can. However, the hole in the tree is about to shut. We can return and get Guzzly, perhaps a bit later. I mean, I would love to wait. However, the timing on the tree, you see, it is about to shut.
It's true. Can't take too much time. Gotta get over there.
Where's the tree?
In the center of town, several blocks away.
Yeah. This rain will wander out as well.
Who will?
Rain.
Oh.
So she's not left at the tavern.
Hey, Ramus.
The stoic silence.
Ah, there it is, and it is about to shut. Everyone through. Let us go.
As everyone shuffles through. Getting back towards King as well as the airship. So shuffle through all my maps. Alrighty.
Go, we do it, and we all agree.
Hell yeah. Set up at the cavern mouth and rest a few days. Waiting for regiments to show up, as well as a few others select that will be showing up at a later date and point. But you do see the initial cave mouth heading down towards the Yellow City. It's at this point, as you are waiting the time period, you do see some of the other blood hunters arrive, and a few others from Onso as well. it would only be about another 3 days before the regiment of fire giants that Snare had promised would be arriving as well. As you would be able to.
And how many CR-25 creatures are there in the area for us to hunt for sport?
There, a gem dragon, and it's looking at me funny.
It called you a stinky fuckboy. Let's see. You know what? Shits and gigs.
Actually, well, no. I mean, they're probably. I actually have a more relevant thing that I could do instead, which would be less of a joke meme.
As 12 purple worms come out to fuck you.
No.
More.
Actually, purple worms, we've just proven we are not an issue for us.
It is true.
I'm pretty sure. Is what we just figured out.
Yeah, you guys are just gonna end up drinking their blood, is all.
Gavin, give me your worm shine. But I will say, especially for those familiar who recognize the various giant runes as well as other languages, myriads of warnings that line the cavern mouth, and a large stone stepway leading down into what seems to be an initial tunnel that was originally lined with steps all the way to the bottom, but seemingly descends into a darkening hole, though it still seems to be the initial way down.
Ooh, a spooky.
But as you do look at this, these steps are giant-sized. It seems to have been carved into rock by fire giant hands, but also kept by stone giants, and seeming the rest of the walkway is plunged into the darkness with the waterfall above.
This is the pathway.
For the few knights that seem to be with you, well, some of us have ways of getting down there. We have mages with Featherfall, but getting up will be a different story.
I believe between Thalos and I, if it came to it, we could carry you all up on our backs. We're bigger than we look.
Oh, we certainly can be. The descent will be easy enough. You focus on moving your armies. The Rangers can descend on their own. And with that, I just sort of like flap like a pair of, my green wings, and then sort of bring them back down around me like a cloak.
Right. I'll make sure to secure the cave mouth and make sure nothing else comes up, or to close it off. With that, the fire giant regiment looks still ready to descend. No! No! Many of the armies are quickly steadying themselves and being slowly led in. Some getting ready with Featherfall, others that are just steadying their nerves for the descent into what seems to just be the mouth of darkness in this situation.
I'm gonna drop a death ward at myself.
Absolutely fair.
And is Rain with us? Rain's with us, right?
Yeah. So
I'll drop a death ward on the boss.
Alright, Remus.
you can definitely tell assessment from this map that it'll be quite a few days, hopefully a week at the most, in travel, but that's if all the tunnels have been maintained. And by the looks of it, it is already to a misleading start, with the stairwell destroyed partway, either preventing things from coming up or more going down. So thankfully, with the small plateau that you have there, seems to be one of the few guard posts that were left behind by fire giants that had initially kept this hall before it was claimed by the evil below. I do ask, who will you be bringing down into the darkness?
The 5 of us, and
The clones. Oh, sorry, the
Clones.
simulacrums.
and the probably Ku.
Nira.
Well,
No? We need either Nira or Artorias.
I would rather bring another paladin because that aura is super helpful.
True.
And no disrespect to Nira, but well,
If
I
she
mean,
goes insane.
we went out of our way to get as many allies as we could. It doesn't make sense to not bring our staunchest and longest ally.
True. Plus,
Like,
don't
that-
forget
that makes no sense.
she's now got she now has a pair of wings herself. I mean, it was an unfortunate side effect, but
Fuck it. I mean, if anything else, we can stop her. We can hold person her pretty easily.
Yeah, you
As
know
long as she
her
doesn't-
extremely well.
Yeah.
As long as she doesn't decimate you in the round while she's...
Mm-hmm.
Josh, I'd like to prepare an action. I throw 50 copper pieces on the ground as she charges that piece.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
He's like, shiny. So, all right, yeah. So the main group, the simulacrums, the Nira, Artorias, Ku. Obviously, I think we could leave Dia and
All gain and all that.
Paul Gain. Sorry, yeah, and Paul Gain up top.
All right.
I would say that they should probably head to one of the places that we can teleport to.
Yeah,
Like, they should probably go back to Anso.
right. But they should probably set off as soon as we head.
Right, not yet.
Veer off. Yeah,
But yeah.
But
I
head back
assume what
to-
we're about to do is hand wave the week.
yeah. And they can go and join forces with the flying ships in Anso. So they'll
Or-
have.
Or
Like
we
a
could
cover.
give poor Paul Gain a break. We could give him an off day. He is a live-in taxi man.
That poor dude. He's probably so nervous. Jacked up on Red Bulls. He's like,
It's just waiting for the next order, like, God, please.
Can we go fishing? Can we maybe just go fishing?
Just once I'd like to go fishing. Oh, sure, for krakens. No!
It's gonna be a great sunshiny day. We're gonna fly into the heart of a star. Take us there.
Fuck! Fuck! Paul Gain dreads the day that we buy a Starjammer helm.
Oh, God, that poor man would never see the light of day again.
Who needs the light of day when you can have the specks of stars on your skin? buddy?
Yeah.
I get way too into my Treasure Planet vibe.
It's good.
Hold
Long John Silver from that was so good.
on. Fuck. We're doing it. We're descending to the Underdark. We've avoided this part of the quest for a long time. Yeah, I'll take the time over the course of the week. I will remake the simulacrums, so you can update your simulacrum, Thalos, to have,
Ooh.
whatever your new, like half of your new current HP is.
Yeah.
You can take the time to reset his spellbook to whatever you want, because as a druid, you'd be able to prepare your spells first and then let him have it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm actually sort of, while we've got these days, I'm trying to figure out exactly what's. So it's like I'm getting rid of like Call Lightning because there's not going to be open sky down. You know what I mean? So I'm just
absolutely.
updating all that good stuff, and then we'll clone them up.
Mm-hmm.
Helgard.
I'm leaving Wish on me because I love having a fucking free wish.
Good emergency wish is always nice.
Emergency wish.
Yeah. The problem is that every time I cast Simulacrum, my Simulacrum will have a
missing spell.
It has a missing spell that I'm preparing because I have to prepare Simulacrum. And he can use his Arcane Recovery.
Yeah.
So he goes in, but I'm down. At least one. For the boy.
Too bad we can't stagger days.
Well, I can stagger days.
Yeah.
But I can do 2 at once in the same day, and it doesn't matter because I can do Wish for yours and Simulacrum for mine.
Oh, okay.
And that way one of them doesn't even cost anything.
Sweet. Oh, okay. Yeah, friggin' awesome. But like you said,
yours is basically free now. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're still gonna be down a slot.
I'm just down to 7th slot on my guy. Yeah, but there's no way around that one. So.
Much appreciated.
Of course. Helgard is fucking awesome. I like that they're just simpler versions of like they're us, but we play them just damage only.
Yeah, for the most part. Although I will say I've been trying to make sure Helgard has a little bit more of a darker personality. Not darker, but he just doesn't have any of the guilt. It's like he knows he's not real. Like I know it's like they're us and they're supposed to think they're us, but there's that thought in Thalos' head where it's like, well, only one of us can actually be the wielder of the runestone. So if you're not wielding the runestone, you're obviously not the real one. And if you know you're not the real one, you don't have any of the guilt. So it's like, so Helgard gets to get away with a little bit more, just being himself and not having any of the soul crushing destiny. So. Here's why he can just pat around.
He's free from ethics because he knows that he's not real. That's so fucking funny. Exactly.
So he gets to just chill out in like wolf mode and like sit around being petted and like drinking while Thalos is sitting there like a sacrifice will be necessary. You know, like no.
Extra deep thought shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why don't you come hang out? I can't. Helgard's just like, pour me another. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely get those spells in place. I'll make sure that he's level 19 Simulacrum. We know who we're taking. The real question, the other thing is we're just gonna have to like, I mean, and Josh, I mean, I don't want to get too much into the minutia of it, but like, I figure we'll probably just at least know like how many forces came from the Blood Hunters and how many came from Onso and how many came from like Kingsner, just numbers wise, so we know, you know, what our semi-army looks like.
So I will shuffle this down as you guys do make your way down into the darkness.
I don't want to call it too early, but I feel like this would be a good stopping point.
Honestly, yeah. Just so you guys have an idea of what you're looking at here.
Oh man.
a mega dungeon. It's been so long.
Oh God, I'm so hyped.
So, getting to the bottom, obviously these are the regiments that came down with you. Up more are on their way, but the rest are holding the entrance to the cave mouth itself. The fire giant who was resurrected came here willingly with an extra regiment of the more elite and heavily armored dread shielders. So fire giants with the massive fire shields themselves, more heavily blackguard, as Hazund has been accompanying with them. Always reminds me of Ganondorf.
It's very Ganondorf.
Blood Hunters have not only brought their initial regiments for the front line as well as the final battle, but also some of their more trained archers that have been watching the various ramparts, those who were unavailable or unable to finish the blood test and were warded off from that, but still had kept on for their skills. Also sending a regiment of knights with various pieces of equipment, either enchanted or magical in itself, with magic equipment for emergency backup, as well as their own personal healer and pair of mages to be able to cover the back lines with that.
Sweet.
Leading over with that, probably reread this, but when I start up again, but on the initial carvings as you descend into this larger chasm and tunnelway, you see scrawlings. Probably more familiar to Modar as he's seen various languages, but one from an exotic realm, a mix of Feywild and Giant. The storied myth of the Fomorians who joined the city of Carcosa. An ancient acropolis that had sat in the center of the earth when the Fomorians were initially banished from the Feywild. Hideous in form, but beautiful to the king himself. He had beckoned them down this roadway further into the depths to help grow this acropolis. And thus the city of Carcosa had grown more immense in power and strength. The spread of this fabled city will reach the surface one day, and thus with it all the glory and beauty once you see the Yellow King's light. And with that, you see a strange scrawling. Something that is almost unnerving to look at. The bottom of it swells up from what looks like a lake and mixes almost like human entrails that slowly become more jagged. You see towards the top of the spires of where the city has grown what looks like one immaculate light, almost like the sun, but with a pair of eyes looking over the city as it's grown spiked and almost hypnotic in its pattern, and even looking over this symbol and runic carvings from the giants, get this strange sense that even the image itself is moving as you read this entire scripture, and even knowing the name Carcosa almost seems to carve itself into your mind. And hearing that, you almost see a faint glimmer of yellow in the corner of your eye, almost there, but then fading away and snuffed out like a will-o-wisp that's playing tricks on you. You can feel it. His eyes are here. He is watching you walk the path to his city.
It is time.
We leave off here. as the yellow path to Carcosa and the mirror is before you.
Fuck.
Now knowing full well that the Fomorian giants are here and protecting the city.
Whoo.
Alrighty. Thank
Bring
you
it
very
on.
much, Josh. I'm fucking excited.
Same. Thank you, Josh.
I've been so fucking eager to get to this point, and now it's here. I'm like, oh yes, yes.
May
I think we
ask-
need to turn around.
Ner. Could I ask you to set that token up when you get a chance?
Yes, yes, I can.
Gordon,
Hold them at
Gordon, I just wanted to say, dude, thank you so much for making the time. I know you've been trying to prioritize sleep. It's a smart thing, without a doubt. Appreciate the hell out of you showing up and, gracing us. Seriously.
I called off work today.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
well, there you go.
That's the
Even
fucking
better.
beauty of it.
Well, hell
That's
yeah.
how you do it. Damn. All right. Cool. Well, all right, guys. See you in 2 weeks. Super hype.
I'll put it in the
Hell
chat.
Final
yeah.
sketch. Yeah.
Okay, so what's the likeliness I can get the Sword of Zariel before we fight the Yellow King?
Yeah, just
Gotta be
descend-
knocking around here somewhere.
Yeah, descend into Avernus real quick.
Okay, we can speed run that adventure really fast. The
You
first
honestly
3
could.
chapters are gonna go super great. It just depends whether or not Josh is running Sandbox Avernus or if we have to pick one of the 2 routes.
Well, clearly it's Sandbox.
Okay, good.
I mean, like,
okay,
let's be
then
real. You guys.
I have the secret powers of being a DM. I know where we need to go first.
Modar's brain expands and the veins bulge once he hears Island
he
go,
left-
I need the Sword of Zariel.
Fucking
He
Christ.
gets a hard on out of nowhere. It's
Oh
crazy.
my god.
I've got it right here.
Alien
God.
Megamind penis.
Holy
Wait a minute.
shit.
Can me too cast Wish without technically any consequence?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
It's the same. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not wishing for the Sword of Zariel.
You are a team player.
I don't have enough days to remake him twice.
How many days do you need?
Too many.
I need a day in advance to prepare my spells, and I need a day afterwards to change my spells back.
Why don't we just
And
take
I-
a 3-day powwow?
Because we're preparing.
Why could this not have happened over the week when you remade everybody?
That's because I was busy remaking everybody over that week.
And it hadn't been mentioned during that time.
Please, I don't want to go in with a scimitar.
Is that what you're wielding right now?
Yes.
You made
I
this
thought
choice.
isn't that like the crazy like good one though? It's like,
Yeah, but have you seen what the Sword of Zariel can do?
well, yeah, I ran. That's what I'm saying. I ran that game.
Yeah.
I have a feeling before long, you're gonna run
I
across
also think
something
that wish would just fail.
whose weapon you'll be able to steal.
One of you guys.
No,
His name is
no,
Jin.
no.
Yes. Steal the sword of
It'll
Baal.
be a giant fire. Well, his is gonna be the Blade of Avernus though, not
Yeah.
the.
Well,
that's way
Baelis's
more
Flames is a
fire-themed.
unique sword in itself. If you
Oh, yeah,
recognize
there you
that name.
Yeah, I do. Hey, just wait. We got you. You just gotta shank some people with your shiv for a little bit.
Alrighty.
I'll cast Blade of Disaster and let you stand behind it and pretend you're holding it.
It's true.
Alright,
It's
kids.
true.
I'm bouncing. Peace. Everyone have a good weekend.
Josh.
Yeah. I'm listening. I'm listening. True.
So,
Yeah.
if my understanding is correct,
Yes. Understanding.
I'm trying to think how to phrase. I mean, like I know the answer to my question. You can't like use different spellcasting abilities. No, because like pack magic is separate. So say on.
Yeah. So unfortunately, when you do that,
yeah,
it effectively
no, yeah.
you have what's available then, and you can't carry things over.
Right. It says what's feasible for that.
Yeah.
Form. Yeah.
Which is kind of fucking annoying.
But that's why I wanted the one with that ability.
Yeah.
So it works. So long as I can become a shape again.
Most definitely. Honestly, I love the fucking picture you've chosen. It's good.
Thank you. I wanted one that was sort of a little bit person-like.
Alrighty. Let's see.
But yeah, and I did swap at the last minute.
I figured. I was double checking.
Yeah. And I'll probably, depending on how much time we have when we hit level 20, do this again with the one that I've been was actually waiting for.
I mean, absolutely fair. Most likely we'll hit 20 before the end of all this.
We'll see if I still have enough money to do fucking that again.
I believe you will. Especially how that we're on the roadway.
Yeah, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking of the wrong spell.
I'm fucking excited though. I've had all this shit ready since last year, my guy. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for tomorrow. And I'll bid you farewell for now, long bed.
Oh, you broke my HP.
Did I?
Yeah, I fixed it. Don't worry about it.
Alright. HP a breaker.